Hello, hello, and welcome to the week ahead for the 28th of August through to the 3rd of September 2023. All right, so we are in a totally different energy than we were last week. So let's just get straight into it and have a look at what we've got coming up. All right, so Monday the 28th, we are going just fresh off Mars going into Libra and the Sun opposing Saturn. All right, now, so we're really starting to understand what the process of transformation that is happening. All right, so the Sun opposition Saturn gave us time to actually understand where we're at in regards to the effort that we've been putting in to the jobs that we want to get done or the goals that we have. Now, this Mercury retrograde is giving us a chance to go back over some of those finer details and just tweak things. Mercury retrograde is awesome, especially this one in Virgo, which is very detail oriented, analytical, details. What are the little nuances of things? We don't need massive changes. Sometimes we just need small aha moments or understandings. And aha moments will be Tuesday when Uranus goes retrograde as well. Okay, so now in regards to Mars moving into Libra, now Mars in Libra is actually in detriment, which just means it's opposing a sign that it rules, right? So it doesn't really like being in Libra, but it is a chance for it to be a little bit of it's got a little bit of diplomacy. It's forging ahead to find balance. All right, so and finding balance sometimes needs those little fine micro movements, like when you brace your core to find stability in standing on one leg or something. You really need to focus on just finding that midpoint. All right, so I mean, it can be quite argumentative and full of debate as well, but there are benefits to everything. Um yes, the balance you seek can be found within those tiny little movements, within those little details. And we're also getting closer to Venus going station direct. So there's a lot of understandings that have been unfolding in the recent period of time. So we've also got later on in the day, the moon is going to be conjunct Pluto. So, even emotionally, we can rationalize the transformation that needs to take place. We can easily see what bricks in those lower structures of our lives and the things that we're building need to be reinforced and transformed. So awesome day. Awesome day. All right, let's just move to Tuesday. All right, now Tuesday. Now today, Uranus goes retrograde. So we're going to have most of the planets retrograde, except for Jupiter, which goes retrograde the day after Venus goes direct. So, very reflective, let's just have a look at what we've been doing sort of experience where, it is those moments when we stop and reflect where we've been that the most benefit can be taken from what we've experienced. All right, so Tuesday, I wrote, imagine this. All right, you're walking towards a shiny new roller coaster. All right, it's all the hype. We've got to go on this thing. And you know that it's going to make you sick. You know that you're going to be upside down and thrown around, but the thrill of it is the thing that makes you continue to wait in line to get on. All right, so today could look like this, where, Mercury's at 20 degrees. We're stuck in this, we're stuck at this thought pattern where it's just sort of going around. Uranus is going retrograde, so there's maybe some anxiety, in that lead up to the excitement. And we have the moon in Aquarius, so we have this, emotionally disconnected, where the bigger picture is more important than the moment that you're in. So yes, you feel excited, but the whole story is bigger than the, oh, I don't want to do it right now. All right, so yeah, and that moon in the middle of Pluto and Hygeia. All right, so we know what we need to transform, and we're doing it because we need the freedom, we need the well-being to know that we can be authentic. That Aquarius and Uranus connection just wants us to be our unique selves. All right, so just keep going, find the balance from within, be your unique self. You've seen all the big picture, you know what's going on. Just keep heading towards that roller coaster, regardless of the fact that you're maybe feeling a little bit unsettled. All right, so buckle up. So Wednesday. All right, now Wednesday, oh yeah, we have got that Aquarian moon square to Uranus in Taurus. All right, so there is the bigger picture might make us actually feel uncomfortable. All right, so Uranus is in Taurus, which also rules our senses, and we've got the the nervous tension of Aquarius as well. So we might not feel comfortable today, but by us focusing on the these finer details of the bigger picture. And I know that sounds like a conundrum, but it's true. Like, to make massive influence, sometimes we just need to tweak small details. All right, and what that stuck thought is. Mercury is hyper focused on one thing. All right, so listen to what you are feeling and just go with that. Changes are inevitable. All right, and change must come from within. All right, so harness that instinct to get out of your comfort zone, and go be the humanitarian, follow your hopes and dreams. Wednesday is actually going to be a great day. Just make sure that your expectations are realistic. Don't be going, I'm going to fly to the moon next week. Just make, like I said, small details can make huge differences. So just continue on with moving through your feelings. All right. Now, Thursday. So Thursday the 31st, this is the blue moon. All right. So we have 2 full moons in the month of August, and the Pisces full moon is the second one. All right. Now it's a bit of a chunky moon. It's at about 12:30 during the day. So I'm not going to look for the exact time right this minute, but we have the moon in Pisces opposing the sun in Virgo. So the moon in Pisces, sorry, conjunct Saturn. Still, it is separating, but it is a conjunction. So this is quite, it can be very, we're starting to understand the discipline that is required. All right, that sun in Virgo just wants the details. There's hyper focus on analysis, details, our health, and how we serve ourselves and serve others. So quite deep emotions. Pisces is a very empathetic, psychic, in tune, intuitive place. So you could be feeling other people's restrictions as well. So don't let someone else overshadow your dreams. You are working hard towards these things. All right, so there could be some disillusionment. Virgo might give you some hard reality checks. So I mean, it's not all love and light and fluffy, this one, with Saturn involved in it. So it's time to establish some realistic goals, let go of any of your old stories. You could be very easily seeing the old stories as well, and seeing how how your old foundations have got you to where you are right now. So now Mercury has started to move. So but that's also in conjunct, which is adjustment required. There's a little bit of tension, there's some work to be done. So Mercury is in conjunct Chiron. All right, so we can see our old wounds. They're there. They gave us an experience, they gave us some strength, let's find the balance within our minds. All right. So Pisces is also the subconscious. Saturn's our old stories. Mercury is analyzing these old stories and going, yeah, I can actually move on from this and give the experience the credit that it deserves because it has made you who you are today. Okay. So more on that in Lifetime to Level Up on Thursday, but for now, this is okay. All right, so moving into Friday. All right, so we have the moon moving into Aries, which is awesome because now, was that Friday? No, let's go back. Mercury retrograde. Thank you so much. All right, sorry, we still have the moon in Pisces. All right, so the moon is coming up to conjunct Neptune on Friday. So we're actually probably starting to see all of the really subtle undercurrents of our life starting to bubble up. All right, we've got the moon is sextile Uranus. All right, so new understandings coming up to conjunct Neptune, where we are in tune with our feelings and our intuition. And then there was also a sextile to Pluto. So, there is some truth bubbling up. All right. So, really just pay attention to what you're experiencing today and just sit in the quiet space. So we still have Mercury retrograde, it's at 18 degrees. It's not making that big in conjunct to Chiron now, but if we sit still and just be quiet, we might hear some really good ideas coming up from that bubbling up from the depths. So yeah, just go with this flow today. It is Friday. I reckon if somebody's going, just be careful that whenever there's a Pisces moon, one drink equals two. So don't go and hit it too hard because you will struggle on Saturday morning. All right, so now we'll go to Saturday. Okay, now, okay, so now we have the Aries moon. I didn't write at what time it went in, sorry, but we woke up with an Aries moon and we are probably starting to really see the progress that we have been making. All right, where we can allow the Pisces moon to just wash off us. It's a water sign, and we just wake up and we are like more able to connect into that drive that we have. All right, so the moon in Aries is being ruled by Mars, which is just seeking balance. All right, it wants clarity, it wants understanding, it, like I said earlier, it wants to debate as well. So feel the confidence of this Aries moon and just, like I said earlier, you're starting to see progress and you're probably able to make some additional changes in different areas because of the confidence that you are starting to feel. All right. So keep the hard work up because, the rewards for the effort are absolutely paying off. Okay. All right. So, okay, here we have another in conjunct today. Mars in conjunct Saturn. So again, the discipline required for the effort that you put in will pay off greatly. All right. But finding balance at this point comes from within. All right. Okay. So moving on to Sunday. All right. Now, Sunday, we wake up with the moon conjunct conjunct Chiron. All right. So those old wounds are fresh front and center. And it's also coming up to conjunct the North Node and square Pluto. What does this mean? It means that we're going to probably have some really profound understanding. Now, in this case, I don't feel like we're going to be focusing on our wounds. I feel like we're going to be focusing on, Chiron is the wounded healer. He is a teacher. So we might be focusing more on, what we've got out of it and how we can utilize that to the best of our ability for other people's benefit. All right. So it's feeling more like a teacher role rather than the victim mentality. All right, so what are the lessons that are propelling you forward down this new path, this North Node experience? All right, so again, the square to Pluto, is giving us some clarity, some understanding, some reality, some truth. You know, Pluto is absolutely the truth. And like I said, in the darkness, that's where treasure and gold and jewels reside. So don't ever fear. We often have these dark nights of the soul, and they are periods of great change and leveling up and profound healing experiences. All right. So, and the mantra that I got for this Sunday was the one from Emile Coulet. I think that's how you say it. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. So feel this confidence and, just breathe it in. Things are changing. You are getting better every single day. All right, so let's stop this share. And I will say thank you so much if you are still here with me. I hope you have a fabulous week. Now, if you would like a personal reading, please reach out to me on Facebook Messenger or my website, bridgetsastrology.com, and I will see you soon. Thank you.